everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy end of 2018 / beginning of 2019, depending on when you are watching this. I have been seeing these what I did in 2018 or top 10 things I've learned and all this kind of stuff all over YouTube, all over Instagram and people's blogs, and I just thought this is an amazing idea, especially as something that you can look back on and think, oh my god, I actually did quite a lot in that year and I've come really far. I think you know, looking at where you've been in the last year or however long is a really important thing to do, to track progress, but also to kind of be happy with where you are at the time. Since I have some new people on the YouTube, I heard it called the tube and now I feel like I should call it that, but I have recently hit 5,000 subscribers, and so I just thought I'd do a little bit of an introduction into who I am. My name is Flora Beverly. I am a food and fitness blogger and lifestyle. I'm also a mental health campaigner, social media consultant, and a fitness model as well. So I'm doing this YouTube to kind of give you an insight into my top 10 things of 2018. I've written them down because my memory is terrible, and otherwise the video might be about 20 minutes long. So without any further ado, I'm just gonna get started. Number one has to be going freelance. I went freelance quite recently on the 16th of November, which has to be one of the most exciting things I've ever done in my entire life, and also terrifying. I'm really, really pleased that I did it because, to be honest, like since going freelance, everything has sort of just taken off and really grown, and it's been amazing for me. It's given me a little bit more time to do what I want to do, to focus on my own brand and to help other people's as well in my social media consultancy work, and I've absolutely loved it. So that's definitely number one, biggest change of 2018 probably, but also one of the best ones. Number two, this is also relatively recent. I took part in my first ever, well, big competition in general, but it was also my first ever boxing match. That was on the 17th of November, so November was a busy month. I won it and it went super duper well and I absolutely loved it. I loved every second, even though the training was seriously intense. So yeah, very, very happy with that. Number three, oh yeah, I reached my 3-year milestone with Rhian, my boyfriend. I've done a YouTube with him. Head over to that if you want to check out who he is, what he does, etc, etc. It was our anniversary back in May, so we're kind of nearing 4 years now, I guess, which is super exciting. We just keep going from strength to strength, and it is lovely to have him in my life and supporting everything that I do. Number four, this is my first TV appearance. I did a lot of recording towards the end of this year as well, in sort of September and then also November as well. I featured on ITV twice and I've done a bit more filming that is coming out in 2019 that I can't tell you about, which is really boring, but I can tell you it's very exciting. But that's definitely still going on my list because I already did the filming and that's in 2018. So maybe it'll be on my 2019 list as well, who knows. Number five, this one's a little bit cheating because I did it this morning, but basically I use my 5K time as a measure of my fitness, and for many years it's been on 22 something. It stayed at 22:30 for about 2 years, about maybe 3 years ago. I got it down to around 22 maybe like half a year ago, and today I did it in 21 minutes and 20 seconds, which is a PB of 40 seconds, over 40 seconds, which is huge for me. I'm really, really happy about that, and that basically coincides with me being at my fittest ever at the moment. That's partly to do with the boxing match. I trained really hard for that, but also I'm training for something extra special at the beginning of next year, and I'm feeling in amazing physical shape. So it's really pleasing to see that pay off with my 5K time. And obviously progress is relative, so if for someone else that might be getting a time of sub 30, and that's still absolutely incredible. For me, I was just so stuck on those 22s and it was really annoying me, and now I've broken that, so now I've got to get below 21, so that'll be fun. That's next year's challenge. Number six, did my first ever long distance race. It was 23 kilometers, so I think that's technically like a half marathon, I think, maybe just under, and it was up a mountain. It was up Ben Lomond. That was with a company called Igo Adventures that take people on little weekend trips. It was 23 kilometers, including a two kilometer kayak, so it wasn't technically a half marathon. I did it in 4 hours and came first. So that was surprising for me and really, really exciting. And I've just been totally obsessed with fell running ever since, really, and I've just been doing that as much as possible. Number 7, did my first ever demonstration / talks. In January, I think it was, I did a demonstration kind of event with a brand where I took about 20 girls through a boxing workout with my boxing coach Rick, and then slightly later, I think in March-ish, I did Be Fit Festival where I did a demonstration for smoothie bowl making, which is really exciting. I am a little bit scared of public speaking, even though I love talking, and so it was kind of really nice for me to show to myself that I could do that, and hopefully I'll be doing a lot more in 2019. I do have some things in the bag. Again, I can't tell you, but I'm very excited and I hope you are too. 8, I hit 25,000 blog views earlier this year in 1 month. So I get kind of monthly stats for my blog. Usually it's around, currently it's around 10,000, 10 to 12,000 monthly page views. And earlier this year I hit 25,000 for the first time ever. That was a really good month, and 20,000 the next month after that. So really my blog's been going from strength to strength. And it's my baby. I don't earn any money from it. I just love writing, and I really hope that the articles are useful for you guys as well. That's kind of why I do it, alongside my love for writing, and it's really nice to see that some of you appreciate it. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely do. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. Everyone just loves to listen and watch, and you know, anything that's low maintenance and low effort, which your blog definitely isn't. But thank you to everyone who reads it and who likes it and follows it, etc, etc. Number 9, I hit 75,000 followers on Instagram. Again, this is kind of recency bias, I reckon, because I can remember it because it happened like 2 days ago. But I hit, yeah, 75,000 followers on Instagram, which I never would have thought could happen when I started it like 6.5, 7 years ago. So I'm super happy with that. I also hit 5,000 on YouTube and 5,000 on Twitter. So to all of you who like my bad chat on Twitter, thank you. And to all of you who can handle my long sentences on YouTube, thank you as well. I'll be here almost every week when I can be bothered to post. And number 10, I took part in my biggest ever campaign. That was with Samsung. I'm still using their phone. It's absolutely insane. I'm not paid by them anymore, but I do really like a lot of their products. It was a one-day shoot, but a 3-month campaign. So that has to be the biggest one that I've ever done. I was absolutely chuffed to be asked to take part. I was one of, I think, 2 people doing it initially, so that was really great to be chosen for. I think I have a lot of issues where I never think that I can kind of do anything, so when people ask me to do stuff, I'm kind of like, oh, do you actually mean me? You know, are you sure I can do it? But I guess if they didn't think that I could do it, then they probably wouldn't have asked me in the first place. So it's really nice to be asked to do things like that, and I've had a couple of other really big campaigns and really big shoots throughout the year as well, which has been amazing, and I'm really grateful to everyone who's made that possible. So I'm going to do a couple of resolutions for 2019, not specific ones necessarily, they're kind of a little bit airy-fairy, so that I can have an excuse if I don't stick to them. 2019, I want to be building my social media consultancy business a little bit more. I love helping out brands, especially startup ones, and especially ones that are doing good in the wellness space, especially. So yeah, hopefully I'll be doing a little bit more of that with my time. Secondly, I want to be growing my Food Fitness Flora brand. That's really, really important to me because I think there's a little bit of it's a little bit lacking in terms of the evidence-based side of fitness. So hopefully with my brand I'll be able to help a little bit more with that and spread the message, and that will definitely include events, probably boxing ones and running ones, because I love both of those things. So if you have any ideas or any suggestions or any desires, just comment below or send me a message on Instagram or something like that, and we'll figure some things out, because I have big plans for 2019, but they are all very disparate and I have not put anything into writing yet, so cool stuff. And then what else? I'm doing a big race in March that, again, I can't tell any of you about, but it is the biggest race I've ever done in my entire life, which probably gives you a little bit of a clue as to what it is. My main aim is just to get to the end of it and not to hate running at the end of it. I have been plagued by injuries for such a long time with running that I haven't, you know, when I first got injured, I wasn't able to climb stairs, and it was the case for kind of a year that I wasn't able to run more than like 2 kilometers on the treadmill. So if I was able to complete this race, I would be absolutely delighted. So that's kind of the beginning of the year set out for me. Later on, it's looking a little bit packed until kind of June, and then July onwards it's totally empty, so I've not really got anything planned for then, but I have no doubt that things will show up, and as soon as the month starts, the month will be like totally booked up. So I'm really excited to see whatever comes my way, and hopefully I'll be helping out multiple brands with their social media as well by that point. So if you have any brands that you think might need help, do send them my way, because I would love to be able to help more people. I think that's it. I get that my plans for 2019 are kind of non-existent, which is a little bit scary, but I kind of like to live in the moment, and also I'm just super disorganized. So yeah, that's fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I get that it's quite a short one, and I hope it did not seem at all showy-offy. It's more that I like to have down in writing or a video, whatever, the kind of stuff that I've done, so that when I am a year from now and thinking, oh my god, what have I even done in the last year, I can kind of look back at where I was this year and hopefully see that I've actually done quite a lot, and that's pretty cool. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, do like, do subscribe, come and follow me on Instagram, do whatever you like. I would love to see you there and hear all of your thoughts as well. I will see you next time then, and Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you have the best time. See you later.